guys, welcome back to my channel. Oh my god, I'm so excited about this look. I am doing something a little different for you today. I'm scrapping the Indian wedding thing for now and I'm channeling like a Spanish salsa kind of vibe, and I literally just got like an image and an idea in my head, and I basically got this piece from Blooms by Vanita. If you're not following them, make sure you do. This thing just inspired me to do this look. Typically Blooms by Vanita actually use these for like Indian wedding kind of hair pieces, but hey, let's switch it up and let's go Spanish. If you want to know how I got this makeup look, then please keep on watching. So guys, I'm going to start off with moisturizer, and I'm going to take my MAC Strobe cream in the shade Gold Light. You know that this stuff is just so damn good. So I'm just going to apply this all over my face, and this is just going to help add luminosity to our skin. And then I'm going to apply some primer. I am going to do the face makeup first today just because I feel like it. I'm going to apply another kind of illuminating product for the primer, and it's this Becca Backlight priming filter. I've used it so many times before. I just love this. I hadn't used it for a while, and then I used it again this weekend just gone and fell right back in love with it. It's just such a lovely product. And then normally at this stage I would go ahead and use my Kevyn Aucoin Essential Skin Enhancer, but today I actually want to color correct because these little beep 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 are so just not cute, so I need to color correct them. I can use Kevyn Aucoin Essential Skin Enhancer, but I'm going to use a lipstick. I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint. It's called Uncensored, and I'm basically just going to apply this in any areas where I want to color correct. So around my mouth, just on any scarring, and also right under my eyes where I also suffer with some dark circles and dark pigmentation. I'm going to just blend that out with a damp beauty blender sponge. You can use an orange corrector, you can use a red liquid lipstick. Okay, now I'm going to go over this with foundation. So I'm going to skip concealer and just go straight in with some full coverage goodness, and that will cover all of this up. So for foundation, I'm actually going to mix two, and I've got my NARS Radiant Longwear foundation and my Jouer high coverage cream foundation. I am obsessed with these two like separately, but together they make such a dreamy baby. And I'm just going to bounce this around, and you can see the full coverage foundation just covers up that red corrector, and that red corrector is not going to come through because it's a liquid lipstick and it sets matte, so it's not going to have a slip to it that eventually it's going to start, you know, sliding through. Okay, so foundation is on, and I'm going to cream contour and conceal. So for cream contour, I'm going to use none other than my Fenty Matchstix. I love this product, and I'm just going to get this on in all of the usual places, so my cheekbones, my temples, and of course I'm going to contour my nose as well. And then I'm going to conceal with my Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra Longwear Concealer, and probably go over a little bit with the Maybelline Eraser Eye Concealer, and this is in the shade Buff. And this shade of this Laura Mercier one, which is 3N, is actually going to help color correct as well. Like I said, I'm just going to go over that with the Maybelline one. So I'm just going to blend out all the contoured areas out first. I don't know why I felt like doing this makeup, guys. I just felt like doing something really like sultry and sexy, but something that's like really easy to do. And then I'm just going to blend out all these concealed areas with the damp beauty blender sponge. I always prefer using my brush to blend out the contour. I don't know why, I just prefer it, but for concealer I don't mind using a beauty blender sponge. Oh my god, guys, look at that coverage, look how smooth it looks. What dark circle, please. What dark circle. So then I'm going to go in with some baking powder, and this is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake. I just want to set all of these concealed areas in place, make sure that they don't budge, crease, anything like that. I'm actually going to use my damp beauty blender sponge to apply this as well, and this is just going to go right underneath my eyes, and we are going to bake, girl. I actually really like the shade of this. I have done a full review, guys, on this powder, and I've compared it to the Laura Mercier translucent setting powder. Okay, so while that bakes, I'm going to go in with some bronzer, and I've got this MAC Extra Dimension bronzing powder. This is in the shade Golden Rinse. So this bronzer is going to go right over the top of where we've already contoured, just to warm up the skin. It's a nice shade, but I think I'm gonna use MAC Give Me Sun instead. You know, it's my favorite bronzer, and it's just the most perfect shade ever. Do not get bored of using this bronzer. I'm sure you guys are bored of me using it, but I'm sorry, you know, if something just works, then it works. And then I'm just gonna dust off all of this excess powder. I don't like it sitting on my skin for too long, to be honest. Moving on to something more exciting now, we're gonna add some glow into the skin, and I've got my Huda Beauty 3D highlighter palette, and this is in Golden Sands. This is like my favorite one probably out of all of them. I'm gonna take this highlighter right here. This is Seychelles, and this is just going everywhere, girl, everywhere, you know? Okay guys, this is just gonna go on the top of the cheekbones as usual, and I am gonna go in a little bit with this highlight. I really want it to be popping, and you know when you want a highlighter to be popping, Huda Beauty's basically, she'll come through with that. Oh guys, a part of me is like, is this too much highlight? But then a part of me is like, no, there's no such thing. Like, there is absolutely no such thing. Like, how dare I say that? Okay, so I'm just gonna take this highlighter around my face as well, so just on the tip of my nose and down the bridge, but I'm not gonna apply as much as I did on the tops of my cheekbones, just a little bit less than that, just because it's like around the rest of my face. Okay guys, I'm gonna go into this shade right here from the same Huda Beauty palette. I love this to go over my bronzer, just because it adds extra glow to the skin and warmth, and just a nice extra little glowy touch. Like, can you see that right there? I honestly really want to look very glowy. This is just gonna add more dimension to the skin. And then for blusher, I'm gonna go into this MAC blush. It's gingerly, it's a really nice, like, subtle toned blusher. It literally doesn't scream too much whatsoever. Okay guys, now the face is mainly done, we are gonna move on to les yeux. Oh, maybe I shouldn't speak French in a Spanish inspired video. That's stupid, isn't it? Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna take the same concealer, the Laura Mercier one that we used earlier, and I'm literally just gonna dot this right here, and I'm just going to blend that out, just so that there is something for the eyeshadow to stick to on the crease. And then I'm gonna go into the Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. I feel like I've not used this in ages. I'm basically just gonna take this shade right here. I'm gonna work this shade from the outer corner and then just through the crease. And I'm just going to take it back and forth in windscreen wiper motions. I think I'm going to mix it actually with a bit of this shade as well. So this one and this one. Yeah, I'm going to add a bit of that oranginess into it. Always go back in with some more product when you've blended it out, and kind of just build it up in small sections. And now I don't think we even need a transition shade. That's basically eyeshadow done. I'm actually going to take that more orangey shade and a little bit of the brownie tone right under my eyes as well, and I'm just going to run it right along and make sure it's like nice and joined up just at the edge of the eye. And you can make this really nice and low and smoky and nice and sultry. That's basically the main eyeshadow look done. But I'm gonna go into just the black eyeshadow from this palette, which is right here, and we're gonna line the eyes with this. What I'm gonna do is I'm literally just gonna press this on to the lash line, so it almost looks like we've lined the eye. And then I'm just gonna use a little brush, and then I'm just going to use a brush to kind of just blend over it and just soften it with no extra product on it. I'm just running it right along. Now we're going to move on to actual liner and create a wing. I just wanted that kind of in the background as like a nice soft sultry touch on the eyes, and this is the Fenty Beauty Fly liner that I'm going to use. Basically just going to go all the way over this lash line, and then we're going to wing it out. Once that's done, I'm just going to use the same brush that I used for the black shadow just to go over it, just only on the lid, not the wing, just kind of on the edge to bring back that like background black smokiness. Okay, so liner is on, and I also want to take a pencil liner and tight line because I really want to create those nice sultry looking eyes, nice and smoky and dark. So we really want to make sure we get this right into the root of the lashes. I like to just pull my lashes back so I can see that like line, that gap of where there's nothing there. And then I'll also do my lower lower waterline. And then I'm going to take a little bit more of that black shadow and just run it right along that lower lash line, nice and close, and kind of just join it up with that outer liner as well, right here. Okay, so I'm going to move on to some mascara now, and I've got the new NARS Climax mascara. So I am going to apply some lashes. I've used them before, so they're kind of just in the pack like this, but they're the Ardell Studio Effect Wispies. I feel like the eyes are a lot darker than I actually wanted them to be, but it's okay. We can work with this. Okay, so I'm just going to get these lashes on nice and close to my natural lash line. And I really like these lashes because they're quite long, but they like go out longer like in the middle, but they're nice and like light, so they're just not too intense. Okay guys, finally we are going to get the lip on, and I'm going to apply Burgundy Lip Liner by MAC, and I'm literally just going to outline my lips with this. Just want to give my lips some nice definition. And then for lipstick, I'm going to go in with a really nice bright red, and I'm going to use the Fenty Beauty Stunna lip paint, which I'm so excited to use. And this is just going to go all over the lip, and we're going to blend it into that lip liner. So I'm just going to add some finishing touches to my hair. I'm just going to apply this amazing flower piece. It's a faux flower piece from Blooms by Vanita. I'm just going to take this around my bun, which by the way smells so good. I think they spray it with Jo Malone or something, but it is so good. So I'm just going to quickly put some earrings in and I'll be back. So guys, this right here is the finished look. I really hope you like it. It's a little bit different to what I normally do, but you of course can totally wear this makeup look for any occasion, for anything. You don't have to add this piece in. You can totally just rock the eyes and the lip and make it like a night out kind of makeup look. But I feel like this look is really Spanish and sexy and sultry and a little bit salsa-y, which I hope I've nailed. It's literally just a vision and image that I had in my head. I didn't Google anything whatsoever. If you like it, please give this video a big thumbs up. I would love to know, so comment down below as well and let me know what you think. And obviously please don't forget to hit that subscribe button for more of my videos. Make sure you're following me on the gram too. It's at AuntilMUA. All the links to everything will be down below in the description box. But for now, thank you so much for watching guys, and I will see you all in my next video. Mwah. Bye.